All right, I'm not crazy. I want you all to meet John. He's my good friend, my best friend, my buddy pal over here working on laying some track. Hi, John. How you doing? All right. I know I've talked about John a few times, and my wife knows him, but you guys haven't met him, and I just wanted to let you know that my therapist does say that he's real, even though you never got to see him until now. So, yeah, we're just hanging out in the basement, getting some track work done, trying to figure out how to get this bridge going across, and getting some the last loop going, and then did some cleanup over here, and we're going to start trying to figure out how to do the bridge work going this way, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. So I'll give you an update as soon as we got an update. Other than that, see you in a bit. I didn't listen. I put out a video not too long ago asking a question in my video about the curve on my track and whether I should put a super elevation on the outside because it was such a tight curve. Everybody came back, and in this great community that we have, and everyone said, Rick, do it. Super elevation, that's the only way to go. Last night, John and I were down here, and we were laying track. We were making progress. We got a whole section in, and then I got underneath and I wired it up, and we ran one of my 4-axle trains across it, and as soon as it hit that curve, the front axle came off. So I thought it was a fluke, so we put it back on, ran it back down, brought it all the way back up, and it popped off again. And then I started getting frustrated. I thought there was something wrong with the track. Is there a gap? Is there a bent rail? Am I out of gauge? 1,000 things went through my head. And I even went and tried one of my 6 axles. I brought that up the track, and that actually went past, and it did fine. No problem. Put the 4-axle back on there, brought it up the same stretch of track, and it popped off. And it wasn't until then that John leaned down into the track and said, Rick, the whole rail's like this. That whole section's going like this. And that's when it hit me. I didn't put in the super elevation. And it's not that I didn't mean to. I absolutely meant to. Otherwise, why would I ask the question to you fine folks? I just forgot. We were making so much progress last night. We just went right on through laying the couple sections of track, and it just slipped my mind and I didn't do it. So here's how we remedied the problem. I'm going to flip you around. Hang on a second. Okay, this inside rail is the one that we're talking about here. So this is the one that we laid. We only got about halfway up. So what we noticed is right around here where the curve starts in, the track starts to lean to the outside. And it's not that the incline is tilted. It's not. It's not that the roadbed is tilted. It's not. Now, if you remember, we're only putting these things down with rail pins, with nails, little black nail things, right? So that's how we noticed what the problem was. I'm guessing if I would have put this down and we would have glued it down and weighed it down and stuck it there, it probably would have been fine. But because we're only nailing it and it's landing in the center, the whole thing is going like that because of the curve. So what I did, what I saw on the internet was somebody had taken some painter's tape. And I'm not sure how they calculated it out. I'm actually not even sure what they did, but here's what I did. I took a strip of painter's tape. I'm not sure exactly what this might be an inch and a half. Not 100% sure, but I laid down 3 sections of tape, roughly the length of this board. And then I got my ruler out, and I actually cut that label into 3 small sections like this. And then from there, what I did is I cut off a section about that big, and then I doubled it up. So there's 6 layers of tape right there in this one section. And all I did was I started Here, where we haven't laid track yet, I just started putting down little pieces of this 6-inch track so that when we're ready for the next section, we're able to put it in. Now, for those sections where I already had the track down, it was actually quite easy. All I did was took a little putty knife and popped it under there just to get that up enough where I could get a piece of this tape here, stick it on the end of an X-Acto knife, and just kind of slide it in there, and then push the track down. And it sits there real nice, and now I can run that train from all the way down there at the switch junction, all the way through the curve up to the top, and there's no popping off. So that was my easy, simple solution. I'm sure I'm probably going to wind up using this same solution again on the other side, because I've got 2 more 18-inch curves that I got to deal with. So again, it's not that I wasn't listening to you guys. I take all of your comments to heart. I take all of your suggestions into consideration. I just forgot. Luckily enough, this was a very simple fix to make, and I'm hoping that that fixes the entire curve. Time will tell. I will sure let you know. But John and I were both sitting there just shaking our heads like, what did we do? What did we do? Yeah, I'll update you as soon as I get the rest of the track laid down and a train run across it and see what it does. But for now, this one half of the loop seems to be working. Thanks for checking in. Thanks for watching the video. Let's keep this community going with all the good content and good suggestions. You guys helped me out on this one. I can absolutely say this one was solved by you guys. So thank you so much. Let's get everybody involved and keep the information flowing, guys. As always, let's ride the rails together. See ya.